In this video we're going to have a look at storage solutions for smaller filters, specifically in my case 49mm and drop-in filters. So looking online I couldn't really find anything suitable. The nearest I could find was this JJC filter pouch, which is designed for, I think it's 52 or it might be 58 and smaller. You can fit 4 filters in here, but if we take one out of here, you can see sort of the pouches are quite large compared to a 49mm filter. The good thing about this is the filters do stay in the pockets quite well. I think this is a neoprene here, and then the rest of it is sort of a soft padded foam. It only fits 4 filters in it, which isn't very many. The main issue I have with this is just the size of it. When it only takes 4 filters, I thought it was still quite large when really I was looking for something smaller. If we now look at this one, this is your standard kind of filter pouch that you can get when you're looking online. This one actually is sort of a set of colour filters that I bought. As you can see, sort of it's far larger than the filters, so it takes up a lot more space than you need to. The other issue is the filters just slip out of the pockets if you're not holding it in the correct orientation, so that's not great. The good thing about this one is it's got clear pockets, so you can see what your different filters are, as long of course as you can identify them by the color of the filter. In terms of sort of if you've got the filter threads are marked, then it doesn't really help you in that aspect at all. But that's your pretty standard one, which I think is far too large for working with smaller filters. So to this end I decided to just make my own filters pouch. This is just a sheet of neoprene material like this, which you can pick up very cheaply, and then simply you sort of put some super glue down here, here, here and here. This is about 22 centimeters across, and then you fold that over to make it seam there, and then you've got 3 filter pouches there. And then I just did the same on the other side, and that's resulted in this case here. So as you can see, we can put filters in there quite easily. The only negative with this particular one that I've made is, although you can fit clip filters in it, you can see it doesn't really leave enough space here to put another filter in, and if you try and fold it up with the clip filters in, really they're a bit too large and bulky for it. But you can easily fit 6 filters in here, and then you can either fold it up like this, and if you wanted to, you know, you could super glue a couple of bits of Velcro here and here to make it so it will close up, or you could have it so that it folds up like that. I mean, or of course you could use a larger piece and have a filter pouch that takes a lot more filters than I've got in here. But this will take 6, and if we fold that up, you can see it's considerably smaller than the JJC one, which will only take 4, and it's, you know, it's about a third of the size of this one, which also takes 6 filters. The other options you have are filters, sort of the cases that these smaller filters come in. Typically this type of case, I really don't like these cases. I've had trouble with them where sort of you screw the lid back on, and then I've been unable to get the lid off. And I think I had one of these where I actually had to sort of cut into it to get the lid removed so I could extract the filter from it. This is another type of cheap filter case. I mean, sometimes I buy cheap UV filters off AliExpress or eBay, just so I can have the cases to use with actual filters that I want. And again, sort of it is quite a bit larger than a 49mm filter, but it is quite small as far as filter cases go. Sort of other filter cases that I've had are quite a bit larger than that, even though sort of it's only for a 49mm sized filter. With regards to drop-in filters, which are these sorts of things, which go in a drop-in adapter, the maker drop-in adapter comes with a case for one filter like this. I think this is a fairly nice design, really. You can clip multiple of these together. I haven't really got a good solution for these yet because I don't have enough of them to make it worthwhile, but you can sort of 3D print these, or you can buy more of these. And like I say, the other option is you could fit them in a pouch like this one that's a bit larger. It's slightly tricky to get this in because of the top clip sticks out a bit, but they will fit in there. Or you could make another neoprene wallet that's a bit bigger and fit them in there. So I think that about covers it, really. So my personal preference is sort of creating this wallet out of neoprene, because that you can, fit it to the exact size of the filters that you want and make it as small as possible. It doesn't have, this is fairly thin neoprene. You could make it out of thicker stuff if you wanted. Neoprene is waterproof as well, which is good, whereas sort of, this kind of thing, it's not waterproof. And, it's fairly soft, and it will protect the filters well.